Hello. Welcome back to BTB, Beyond the Balance. It's truly been a minute. Come to think about it, what a long break it has been. But here we are, back to our episodes around financial literacy, life and meaning, investments, geopolitics, and truly things that are trending, that are shaping lives, economies. Welcome. To get us started, we'll just do a quick refresh on what we have already covered before. Let's begin with financial literacy. Why it matters, why it is important. Happy 2026. Now, just a warm refresh of what we saw last time. We are constantly bombarded by decisions, by things which require us to make decisions. And clearly, from how we have been brought up, talk about our education system, we have never been brought to a table, or rather brought to that place where we are taught how to manage financials. We do a lot of learnings, mathematics, economics, sciences, and all that, but we rarely are brought to classes, or rather, we are rarely informed about the things which truly shape our day-to-day life. Financial literacy. This is a very core skill. Come to look at it, even as I personally reflect on my own life and how I have found myself in holes, in deep ends because of poor financial decisions. Well, life is full of things which can really push you to a corner. So much pressures to make decisions, and these decisions involve money. And that's why being financially literate, and what this basically means is having an understanding of how money flows, how to handle it from the point of inception, how you govern it, how you even manage its flow from the point of inflow to the point of outflow. These things are really crucial when it comes to your day-to-day life. The key thing here is basically for us to get to be informed about how we can then make our decisions, because rarely we are taught how to manage cash flows, talk about how to do debt management. You may find yourself, you're going for a loan, but do you really understand the cost of debt financing? I mean, the cost of interest. Does it even bother you when you're taking it can be a short-term or a long-term loan? Well, most of the times we are focused on what we want to achieve with the money we get from these loans, from the various facilities that we get. But do we really sit ourselves down to understand at what cost are we satisfying our needs or necessities for that case? So getting to understand how to manage your debt and the impact of interest, and then how just to manage all that, it can really come in handy when it comes to helping you make informed decisions. Talk about protecting your financial future. The reason as to why you wake up every morning to go to that hustle, the reason as to why you are so much committed in your gigs, in that job that you are today, is for you to have a better future. But how constantly do you think about financial independence, or rather how often do you think about that future you want to end? Remember that future is informed by the very decisions that you make today. So we're gonna see at length or in details how we can leverage on financial literacy, basically to have good financial futures whereby you are not stressed about health issues, about your kids' education, about your talk about what makes life interesting for you. There are those basic things that you have to sort to satisfy, but there is also the, you know, you don't just work so that you pay a bill or so that you can afford to pay for your kids' education or just to build and settle. You also have to, have fun in life, and even as you reflect on the beauty of creation, of the good things that God has indeed made manifest. So having a good plan would basically help us to get there in a good way. So welcome back to these sessions, and we will continue now to dive deeply into a more of a structured way of looking at financial literacy, so that at the end of the day, we get to see and appreciate how that can impact our lives today, our societies, so that we are a happy people. Thank you and welcome. I can't wait to see what comes out of this. Bring questions at the comment section on the various things you'd love us to consider around investments, around finances, around life and perspectives, trends, geopolitics. Let us engage, let us talk, because this is where we go beyond the boundary. This is BTB. Welcome.